Alright guys, welcome back once again to Cryptoticate. It's a bit of a late start for me as well today, as Bitcoin is still residing below some squeeze right here. So in the extreme small time frames like the hourly itself, until we are resolving the squeeze to the downside, most likely we're going to be simply slipping and sliding again and again to the downside, and I don't know, maybe test the downside regions for the day itself at 47. Yeah, 45,000 guys, my bad. $45,000 levels to the downside is something which I could be targeting towards, right? Until we are squeezing below this one, guys. Now remember, it's just how trading works. What are we facing right here? We are facing resistance, and alongside we are facing some lower high structures, guys. Lower high structures, right? Completely opposite of what we were looking at in the previous week. Complete higher low structures. So these are lower highs being printed on the hourly itself again and again. So what essentially I'm waiting for is maybe we start taking out this high for today itself. Essentially we start situating a small time frame trend above the $46,500, and that would give a little confidence in the market, guys. Is Bitcoin telling us a lot of things right now? No, essentially not. Bitcoin is not telling us anything. This one is just squeezing and grinding and just slowly trending to the downside. But guys, look, something which I spoke of yesterday, that most of the crypto assets are looking to retest the exact point of dumps. Yes, not most of them, but yes, a lot of them have already done that, guys. For example, let's take a look at AVAX USDT. AVAX USDT did something like that. Yes, guys, this one retested the exact point of the price action dump, right? Solana, guys, Solana is beyond the 4236 and is wanting to trend beyond as well. Holy crap, I have tons of things to talk about Solana as well, but guys, look, this is not the time where you want to be entering into Solana markets. I don't think it's an appropriate time to base any positional trades, right? Although what you can do in Solana in the small time frames, in alright, not in the minute time frame, but something like 10 minutes also, guys. Look, you can go ahead and you can make some intraday ninja technique moves, right? To the upside or the downside. Yes, this one is completely fine for trading the ranges, guys. Trading the ranges, right? For example, this one right here, if we break below this region, we can have a downside trade for $194 level retest, right? But what I personally feel right here, right now, is the fact that, guys, the RSI on the 4-hour time frame is kind of telling us that, look, we can extend our welcome in the market for, I don't know, for maybe about $250 as well. But slowly and steadily, the 4-hour time frame's momentum has started waning out as well. And one more thing, guys, look, one more thing. I'm just going to give you a little perspective right here for Solana's price action, right? This is this is Solana for you. Holy crap. This is non-logarithm. This is arithmetic chart for you. And this is Solana, guys. Would you want to be entering right here? Would you want to be buying Solana? I don't think so. Nope. Nope. Not a good choice. Not a good option. A complete wrecked behavior to buy Solana right here for any investment as well. Look, it can freaking run all the way towards $1,000 as well. And it can happen, guys. It can happen, but from a disciplined mindset, from a completely disciplined investor mindset, this is a wrecked behavior. Jumping into Solana onto these levels is a wrecked behavior, guys. Now, am I turning bearish into Solana? Not essentially. But I think if new people are wanting to enter Solana onto these levels, I think it's not a wise choice. I don't think it's a wise choice, guys, because look, this asset has started expanding in volatility, right? This asset is being volatile by 34% in 1 hour time frame, and essentially whenever an asset gets really volatile from the tops, that is when potentially we are nearing a top, guys. We're nearing a top, right? Now what happens in the bottoms as well is something like this, right? You go for crazy volatile expansions to the downside, and on multiple occasions you have crazy volatile behavior onto the bottom, and that is when you are formulating a bottom, guys. So look, something like this as well, right? Whenever you came back down on, I guess it was, yeah, $10 to $11 levels, you were getting volatile again and again. So that means that you were formulating a bottom for a very long time, and then you went to the upside, right? Similarly right here, guys, check this one out. Crazy volatility off of the bottoms, right? One attempt right here, second attempt right here, third attempt right here. So essentially, yes, multiple attempts on these levels with crazy volatility. Let me just talk about the HV right here, guys. Let me just get rid of everything right here and talk to you guys about the Solana price action volatility, right? So guys, look, whenever you are redlining in the volatility index, that means that the asset is not under control, right? It is not it is not under control, means that it could just simply go to any price point at any direction, right? Preferably a 30 to 40% range, but still that is huge, guys. That is playing with fire. this, whatever signature you see right here on the HV, guys, this indicator, if you don't have this indicator as of now, you should put this one up your charts, guys. BA, historical, volatility and percentile, and these are my own settings. Annual volatility at 365, length 100, and moving average length to be 21, to give you a little perspective, right? Although you can change this one to 10 as well, so that you can make some quicker moves in the market, guys, so that so that the moving averages sticks completely to the HV itself, giving you better signals for that matter, right? Okay, so for that matter, guys, look, this is a signature which I completely refrain from. I just don't want to play with fire, because you know the deal. If you go ahead and if you play with fire, you will get burned. There is no way out. There is no other way around, right? You cannot be fireproof, guys. Look, we are human beings. So this is fire right here. The price action and the market participants are trying to play with fire in these situations. And this is when, well, a lot of people get wrecked to the upside and the downside, and the upside to the downside, guys. Look, the better side of the trade was this one right here. I was talking about how Solana could just simply start ripping to the upside. And this is where we had started talking about a 500 potential dollar Solana coming down the line, guys. You can just, you can take a look at the previous videos as well. I was talking about how, yes, we can resolve the squeeze to the upside and talk about these levels, right? Why did I say that, guys? Because Solana does that again and again. Solana likes to do that again. And you can see, guys, a grind resolves to the upside with exponential rise in the price action. But I do believe that, I don't think, look, just check this one out, guys. How much do you want to extend your welcome in the market? I don't know, guys. Look, it is time to start planning out your exit strategies if you're holding Solana from this breakout right here. For example, look, me personally, yes, again, I took a trade, guys. Look, all right, so my first ever trade on Solana was onto these levels, guys. Holy shit, this was pure fluke, right? This was a pure fluke. I was certainly not expecting these price points. I was going for a 50 to 40% trade to the upside, guys, out of this grind resolution to the upside, right? But look, to my best disbelief, I just simply let it go to the upside, and guys, this one just 50x from the bottom. Holy crap, this one just did that, guys. This one just completely did that. So I'm expecting something like this happening on Solana once again. Maybe it could happen, maybe it could not happen. But here, guys, look, the price action behavior on Solana right here was very different. Why do I say this? Because, guys, Bitcoin put in $60,000 level all-time high, and the market dynamics were completely different back then, right? Market dynamics, when Bitcoin was ripping towards 60,000 on, let's say, guys, from 10,000, Bitcoin did a 6x in the market, right? And Ethereum and most of the altcoins had just started picking up. So the market landscape and the market dynamics right here was completely different. Your altcoins were having a different landscape altogether, right? A different exuberant, a potential explosion to the upside, because Bitcoin just put in a market top and Ethereum and all the altcoins just started picking up, which is why, guys, your crazy tech like Solana did a 50x in the market. So what are we doing right here right now, guys? This is a DeFi run. This is a complete cheap DeFi, NFT and everything which is alternative to Ethereum and is cheap by I think 100x, guys. Look, using Solana is cheaper than Ethereum by 100x, right? So this is an informed run to the upside. I don't think it's a speculative run, guys. This is an informed run to the upside. The dynamics, the market landscape and the dynamics right here for this run are completely different. So which is why I don't think I'm going to be behaving like this right here, guys. This was a simple rip to the upside. Although I do remember back in January when I actually started putting real amount of effort into this channel right here. It was back in January, guys. It fortunately aligned with the beginning of the altcoin super cycle, right? It actually happened back in January itself. But guys, the landscape and my behavior as a trader was completely different right here. Back in January, even if you had crypto behind your name, you would have made at least a 5 to 10x in the market, right? And guys, things like these happen when traders try to when traders try to pinpoint exact tops and bottom, with volatility being at a completely red line indicator, is when all these gains disappear into the market once again, guys. This is a wrecked behavior by retail traders again and again, right? You would make exponential gains in this run to the upside, but you would not be able to control yourself in the market when your volatility is completely red line. It's completely out of hands. The assets price action is completely out of hands. Is in a pure bubblish kind of environment, guys. I don't want to use words like bubbles, but this is a price action behavior which certainly, guys, I would refrain from jumping into, right? Me as a trader, I would completely refrain. I'm not saying that you also don't buy Solana right now. It's going to dump, it's going to go to zero. Certainly it will not go to zero, but what I can affirm is that whenever volatility expands like this, it's not a good choice. It's not a good choice to enter any asset, guys. This is the harsh reality. You can hit that dislike as well if you want in this video, but I think to make informed decisions in the market, you have to have a little gist of the harsh reality, right? You have to have that in your head, guys. You have to have that. Now, all right, even if Solana runs all the way towards $1,000, don't come backlashing at me and telling me that you told me to sell Solana, so I sold. Now it's at $1,000. I could have been a millionaire, and you stopped me from being a millionaire. Look. It could happen. It could potentially happen. I'm not denying the fact, guys. If we just simply take a look at the price action history coming out of this resolution to the upside, out of this entire grinds resolution, guys, 10,764, and look, it almost extended towards 2618. Let's just for fun, let's just try to put in 15.618 and let's see if the price action holded on these levels or not. Yes, all right, 15.618 is where Solana topped from this entire grinds resolution to the upside. Holy shit, this is quite weird to even talk about that. So let's take a look at 15.618 right here. It's at $548 levels, right? So it can potentially happen, guys. It can certainly happen. I am not denying the fact that it can happen, and we can just simply teleport all the way to. But with with HV behaving like this, I don't think it's a good option to just enter right now, guys. I think, look, nobody knows where the bottom is, nobody knows where the top is. These are all speculation, guys. Holy crap, all these numbers, 15,618, 2618, 4618, 10,764, all of these are speculation, guys. I don't know if the price action is going to roll towards these levels or not. I just don't know that, right? What I can do is I can make best guesses, and I can scale out the market when I am reaching out of these Fibonacci zones, right? Okay, one more thing we have to talk about right here on Solana. So I was expecting a little consolidation on these levels, guys. So had we been consolidating on 4236 for some time, that would have given us a little base, and that is when volatility would have cooled down, guys. Look, you do not want to see the signature. You want volatility to keep on going down, guys. Keep on going down. You want this to kind of contract, right? Not expand when you want to position yourself in the market. Something like this, guys. Look, you position yourself when the volatility is under contraction, and that is when your expansion, if it happens in your favor, that is when you make your crazy gains, right? Now, I'm talking in terms of completely, look, guys, these are all trader terms, and these are all trading terminologies, and I do plan to make a video on trading terminologies as well as a whole. I don't think if it's going to be a good choice or not, but yes, I'll probably do that. But guys, look, this is what you want to do. You want to situate your positions in the market when volatility is not there, when volatility has just started picking up in the market, or maybe something which is not that red, right? Which is not this red. So this is death and destruction right here. If you want to position yourself in the market as a trader with this signature, be prepared to face 40% drawdowns, guys. 40, 50%, 30% drawdowns in the market, right? Because this is what happens. Look, we are here to understand the price action. We are not here to just become millionaires overnight, guys. We're not here to do that. We are here to look at the price action and understand how the market is working, guys. Look, don't chase these things, all right? Don't chase your clouds, social media clouds, right? People in social media are talking about $1,000 Solana, who are entering right here, right now. They're talking about $1,000 Solana. Look, it can happen, guys. It can happen. But is this a healthy behavior as a long-term trader? You only tell me that. You only tell me that. I don't think it's a healthy behavior, because look, this is one single freaking blockchain, guys. Look, Solana, assets like Solana will keep on coming. It will keep on happening, guys. Remember the bigger picture. We are below 10% in the adoption curve for the crypto assets, guys. Look, it's crazy the amount of liquidity which can come into crypto assets. Infinite money can potentially come into crypto assets, guys, which is why we will have crazy protocols down the line which we can capitalize on, right? There will be many assets. So onto these levels, nope. Had we been consolidating onto 4236 and 314, we could have formulated base right here, guys. We could have simply formulated a good looking base right here when volatility could have cooled off, and then yes, I would be interested in going for another squeeze grind trade, guys. A squeeze and a grind trade, right? You see the price action squeezing for a very long time and residing against a grind, and then when you resolve to the upside, this is when you simply rip to the upside, guys. And okay, all right, so let's jump into extreme deep. This video is not going to be about price prediction or something like that. This is just to give you a proper understanding of the price action behavior, and it depends on the asset itself, guys. And you can see, look, let me just get rid of everything and show you something really interesting, guys. And that would be on Sol USD, right? Because Sol USD has most of the trading history. So you can see that how Solana is doing something like this again and again, right? Again and again, guys. So in the macro time frame, this is the 3-day itself. What do? You resigned against a grind, and then you resolve to the upside, and then you rip, right? Similarly, right here, you rip to the upside. Now check this one out, guys. Check this one out. Even in the small time frames, similar kind of structures are repeating, right? You squeeze against a grind. Just ignore this one because this was overextended by Ethereum and Bitcoin doing some crazy volatile stuff in the market, right? This is what you're doing again and again, guys. You're squeezing against a grind and you resolve to the upside. So what is happening in the price action is that this small time frame price action is taking some inspiration from the higher time frame price action, and these are the things, that these are the fractals and the price action structures which keep on repeating the asset, guys. Look, even if you're not positional trading in the market, you can go for these grind resolutions to the upside. Look, this was a no-brainer trade, like I mean, essentially Solana resolving from 166 out of this grind to the upside was a no-brainer trade to retest these levels, guys. Look, 16x. And in a controlled environment, look, check this out, guys. In a controlled environment, for example, you have your breakout confirmation right here, and you go for a trade right here, guys. You have your risk management below this price point. Essentially, you don't want Solana to go below 164, and you jump into a long exposure right here into the market, and you target this price point right here. So you have 12%, you have a potential 12%, literally 10 to 12% returns in your hands, right? Now, these are the situations where you can go for leverage trades, guys. These are the times when you can actually go for a risk managed, leveraged position in the market, right? You can actually do these, guys. Look, how do I put this into word? Leverage is, it's a weapon. Leverage is a weapon that you have, and it's a very special weapon that we crypto players have in our hands, right? So 20x leverage, guys. Look, if you know what you're doing, if you completely understand the little dynamics of the price action and the market behavior and all the psychological aspects, you know the deal, guys. Playing with leverage can work out sometimes, right? Onto these environments, onto these situations, onto controlled environments, not in environments like this on the 4-hour time frame when the volatility is completely on the red line, and you are trading time frames which are 4-hour, guys. Look, in the 4-hour time frame, where the heck is your risk management? Your risk management is at 15% to the downside, guys. Look, and if I talk about the price action structure comparative risk management, your first point of control is at 30% to the downside, guys, and you're jumping into 10x leverage long position is not going to work out right here. It will wipe you out of the market. It will just throw you away from the market. So if you want to play with leverage, look, this is what I do, guys. This is what I do. You can also do this. You can also work out your own strategy in the market, guys. This video right here is to tell you that you have to pay attention in various different levels to come out profitable in the market, guys. It will not just simply work out like that. If you are trying to, if you are trying to put a blindfold in your eyes and just, if you want to trade the market blindly just because somebody said something, it's not going to work out. It's simply not going to work out. Things like understanding the price action dynamics is going to work out. It is simply going to work out. So understand these things. Then the gains will follow up, guys. The returns, the profits will follow up. Trust me, they will follow up. It works like that. You have to be completely neutral in your head. No emotions when you are dealing with fucking money. No freaking emotions, guys. And these things are something which you have to reinforce in your brains, right? When you're playing with money, there has to be no emotions. If you are really emotionally attached and involved into your positions, maybe you're going to fuck up. Maybe you will fuck up. Holy shit, why do I smile right here? Because I have done that various times, guys. Any freaking time, whenever I'm emotionally attached into any position, I will most definitely incur a loss in the market. It will happen, guys. Most likely it will happen. So back into the point right here, in controlled environments, yes, you can go for those trades to the upside, guys. Holy shit, again and again, Solana likes to resolve these grinds to the upside, right? Look, check this one out, guys. Check this one out. Another grinds resolution for about at least 5 to 6%. Look, if you want to leverage yourself in the market, play in controlled environments. Understand your environment where you can control things, right? And look, try to stay away from such kind of things. Look, guys, what I'm trying to tell you is that you cannot know when this happens. But what you know is this right here on top of you. This looming volatility indicator literally on top of your head. That this is something which This is the time where it's just simply better just to stay away from the market, right? And as soon as you resolve the volatility and you are completely going away from this red zone right here, this is when you start breaking out, guys. This is a cheat code. This is a secret that you can apply on various trending assets. Remember, trending assets. Solana right here is completely trending to the upside, which is why I can speak of 100 things about this asset right here. Okay, so with that said, I think I should wind this video up right here, guys. I think they should. All right, I do feel that this video gave you a lot of value, and if you feel that this video was completely bullshit, you can hit that dislike. Go for the dislike. Do that. All right, completely go for that dislike and tell everybody out there to dislike this video, because guys, look, this is one thing which happens again and again. I have seen so many times. It's almost been a year that I've been like making daily videos for Crypto right here, right now. So what happens is that whenever market goes through these kind of environments to the downside, most of the leveraged players in the market who don't have any control over their capital, they're going to be completely bitter. They're going to be completely this stupid fucking asshole told me to buy, I lost my money. This motherfucker told me to get into crypto asset XYZ right here, and I'm completely wrecked right now. Guess what? You deserve to get wrecked. Harsh fucking reality. And look, my point right here being that as a content creator, I've seen these behaviors coming out of people who are consuming content, right? Onto these environments, when people lose money in the market, they'll go ahead and they'll just simply dislike all the fucking videos. They'll go ahead, they'll simply press those dislike buttons, and I don't know, guys, this it's just so funny. It's just so funny. Trading is generally not a rocket science, and most of the traders who are actively losing money in the market are completely stressing out too much on too many variables, which are completely irrelevant, guys. Have you ever seen me use crazy amount of moving averages in my chart? Nope. Mostly in any trending behavior, there's one single moving average that I'm putting a lot of focus into. And for this example right here, guys, look, this one right here is your HP, is your historical volatility, right? So the less amount of variables you have in your analysis, the greater magnitude of returns you will have, guys. Guess what? This is something which I have learned as a crypto trader for getting wrecked so many times in the market. Yes, this is something which I've learned. The less variables you have in your charts and your analysis and your thesis, the better returns you will nail in the market. Trust me for that. Alright, guys, 20-minute long ramble right here. Certainly not a TA video, but certainly a lot of psychological things and understanding price action behavior. Remember, guys, these things, this is something which you have to understand before you start gaining 200% in the market or something like that, and you sustain those gains as well in the market. These things are something which you have to understand, right? So that you don't go for wrecked behaviors, and you understand the price action, and you get the fuck out of the market when it is not in your control. Alright, I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.